table below shows. The table is on the next page. But you write table below. That's why it's easier if you say table 1, table 2. It can be gleaned from table 1 that the majority, okay, if you write table 1 that majority. If you write the word majority, write the percentage, indicating that it is really majority of the population. So I'm expecting like more than 50%. So majority, 65%. Did you get it? So don't just say majority, indicate how many percent. Majority of the respondents are male. You don't stop there. Explain why. Explain why do you think, or is there a literature? No? According to Santos 2012, no, most of the students that take up education course are female. It's because blah 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 blah. So the explanation after the table can be, you can do a relation, you can relate it to chapter 2 or chapter 1 in your RRN. Okay? If it is needed. If it is needed. If it is not, you can interpret the way you look at it. For example, in Far Eastern University, most of the athletes are blah blah blah. Okay? So you say the situation in the setting of your study. Now, for example, your RRL, you already depended your research proposal. Does it mean that you cannot add citations or you cannot add the RRL? You can still add. Okay? Like, if you now interpret your data and you encounter literature that supports your data, so what you're going to do is put that in RRL so that you can cite it again in your chapter 3. So, we have a rule that in chapter 3 and 4, we say no new material. Okay? No new material. Ibig sabihin, that means to say that everything that is written in chapter 3 and 4 is related to chapter 1 and 2. So you don't do citations in chapter 3 that cannot be seen in chapter 1. Did you get it? So you treat your paper as a whole, not as a separate chapter. Okay? There should be continuity. You understand me? Okay? So I'm expecting in that after the table, you explain the table and you discuss. Kaya we call that as results and discussion. This is the result. The explanation is your discussion. Is it clear? Now, sometimes one topic, for example, profile of the respondents. Diba? That is your first topic because that is your SOP number 1. Under that topic, you have 5 tables. It's okay because in order to answer that topic, you need several evidences. Did you get me? You understand what I mean? Okay? Sometimes one topic, 10 figures. Because you need 10 figures to support or to answer the first SOP. Is it clear? Okay. So I'm expecting chapter 3 to be lengthy. Okay? No limit for the discussion, no limit for the number of pages, for as long that you can present well your data. This is the heart of your paper. Chapter 3, you are now answering all the SOP that you enumerated in chapter 1. Clear? Okay. Now, sometimes, if it is needed, you have what do you call this? Concluding statement. Every end of the topic, if it is needed. For example, first topic, profile of the respondents. You have 5 table under that first topic. You need a concluding statement. Concluding statement will say, presenting that majority of your respondents are blah, 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 blah. Okay? If it is needed. No, sometimes, if you look at other thesis, there's no concluding statement, but just continuously discussing the different topics under the SOP. And then, you now do the chapter 4. Chapter 4 is divided into 3 sections. Summary of the findings, conclusion, and recommendation. Okay? So, summary of the findings and conclusion is just repetition of all the chapter 3. What's the difference? Diba? You know what I mean? Conclusion is easier. If you have 3 SOP, I'm expecting 3 conclusion because you are answering each of these questions. Okay? In one statement. And don't say, I therefore conclude. There is an introductory statement for the conclusion. Based from the findings of the study, the following are part of the conclusion. Or you can look at other theses, how we say the introductory statement. Okay? And then conclusion is enumerated, not in paragraph 4. Let me check. Binigyan ko kayo ng, I gave you the, the format. Check whether it is in bullet or number. But it is enumerated. Okay? So, that means in chapter 3, diba? For example, in chapter 3, SOP number 1, you present it using 10 pages. 10 pages. When it comes to conclusion, that 10 pages will now become one statement. Nakuha? Okay? From 10 pages of answering SOP 1, you are now presenting to the reader in one statement what is the answer to that SOP. Now, you therefore conclude that blah, blah, blah. Okay? Nakuha the connection? Okay. That's why chapter 3 and 4, no new material. Everything is like, you just get it from there, from your paper. Huh? Okay. What about the summary of the findings? Okay. How do you discuss the summary of the findings? The summary of the findings, you start with data, your sample and your data collection. You narrate, no? You narrate in the summary of the findings that your study involved this kind of students, that you gather the data through this and that. So, I'm expecting 2 paragraphs or 1 to 2 paragraphs saying that. Which is not too long. Get my point? After that, after you discuss the data gathering, then now proceed with the summary of your findings. So, if you have 4 topics or 4 SOP, I'm expecting about 4 paragraphs. Aside dun sa 1 to 2 paragraph na you state the sample and your data gathering. Okay? Naintindihan? Nakakahabol? Understand me? So, 1 paragraph introducing your paper, the focus of your study, and how you gather data. Second paragraph, you are now stating the summary of your findings for SOP number 1. Again, we go back. SOP number 1, for example, you present it 10 pages. In the summary of the findings, you make it only 1 paragraph. In conclusion, you make it 1 statement. You know the relationship? Repetition, right? It is just how you state it. Clear? Clear, huh? Clear. Focus of the study and data gathering. Again, I repeat. Okay? In chapter 3, it is just, what is the title of our chapter 3? No, chapter 3. What's our title? Results and discussion. In other format, they call it interpretation of data. Okay. So, here, the focus of chapter 3 is results and discussion. Result, yung table or figure. Discussion is your explanation. Okay, in